Interesting findings.
Good stuff. That is buyer beware.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, last night, Jordan kind of made some waves when he said we have entered the third phase of winter now.
Or did you say the third winter?
It's the third
winter.
winter, right? We've got 12 seasons of, of seasons here in
Because
Washington.
it's raining
it
again
goes on
out
and off,
there.
right, on and off. We're heading into the third winter, and then, of course, you got spring right on the outside of that, so hopefully we can just get to spring sooner rather than later. Let's go ahead and take a look at temperatures. We are going to be seeing a little bit more of a wet pattern this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, some of us falling into the upper 30s. Most of us in that 40-degree category currently, but those spots in the 30s could likely stay in that 30-degree category for tonight. So let's take a look. The rainfall currently from Neah Bay all the way down to Grays Harbor County, in fact, further south of that towards you folks in the Raymond area. And then, of course, they're starting to die down right when they hit that I-5 corridor near Olympia. Haven't seen much around, let's say, Tacoma all the way up through the Kitsap Peninsula, Seattle, and about to Everett because of the rain shadow. But Arlington, you now got some rain all the way up to Mount Vernon, and that's just teasing the Bellingham area, also including places like Anacortes and Oak Harbor in that as well. I do think we're going to keep this same flow overnight tonight, and that means just scattered showers sticking with us. Your temperatures, again, falling into the 30s and low 40s. Then tomorrow, we'll top out in the 40s, and then eventually be seeing that. More cloud cover, eventually some rainfall, some mountain snow. We got a winter weather advisory up in the mountains. All right, so the mountains could see anywhere from 2 to 11 inches. Technically, the winter weather advisory went into effect today at midday and will stay in effect till tomorrow at 10 a.m. Then the new storm that comes in, you'll likely see an additional winter weather advisory being igniting because of that. Also, some snow for the east slopes of the northern Cascades. All right, so let's plan tomorrow. If we can get some sun breaks around Puget Sound, that'll be nice. We're still going to see scattered showers across those coastal areas and areas up north, highs in the upper 40s. Here's a look at your overnight hours. As you can see, we're going to keep showers up in the higher terrain. We're going to keep showers up along the coast. Same thing for you folks out along the strait in the northwest interior. Meanwhile, some of Puget Sound tends to get sheltered because of that, well, big Olympic Peninsula range over there. And then let's go into tomorrow. There's the wave entering the coastline around 9 o'clock in the evening. Then it pushes across the area into your Saturday. We're going to wake up Saturday. The clouds are going to be stubborn. And, of course, the rain will be hanging around. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more concentrated for you folks coastal areas. And then up in the mountains, looking like we're going to see a good amount of snow. In fact, if we take that snow chart and go from now until Sunday, we look good. A foot, 2 feet, not out of the question for Stevens Pass, Snoqualmie Pass, also down towards Crystal Mountain. Looking to see double digits into the White Pass area. We're looking very healthy in the snow department. We've got an atmospheric river that's going to stay just to our south, which is good. Hopefully we won't get rain amounts like we've had over the last couple of weeks, and I do think we'll allow cooler weather to hang with us, scattered showers for Sunday, and then of course we'll watch a few of those showers pushing down the coastline of British Columbia. So let's get your 7-day forecast. Here you go. We're going to keep highs in the 40s pretty much across the board with the exception of Wednesday. I do have sunshine returning next week, which will be nice, but until we get there, we're going to keep rain alive. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Jordan. Okay.